Valkyrae looking for potential new boyfriend?
Oh.
Question mark?
Oh. Welcome to the very first episode of Boomers versus Zoomers. My name's Peter. This is our first guest, Valkyrae. Woo! And oh shit.
Yeah, you're too old.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Yeah. Kyedae.
Yes, Kyedae is joining us today as
Wait,
our
always.
co-host.
Co-host. Yeah. Which one's the main camera? Where do I look?
I don't know either. That's
that
actually a good
one.
question.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey.
All right, welcome guys. I'm very excited to be here. I'm assuming at this point, I've already been announced and I'm part of 100 Thieves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, thank God.
Wait,
Very
so is
excited.
this the first piece of content that Peter's in? Oh wait, never mind. You've
Not
actually
necessarily.
been
He was on a
previous-
couple of game nights.
But I think this will be the first piece of
official piece.
that I'm a part of the 100 Thieves team, right?
I guess if you don't count the announcement, because I guess the announcement is kind of you're already in, but yeah, his first piece of content, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Cool. I'm so stoked, so excited to be here, so excited to be a part of this podcast. Thank you so much, 100 Thieves, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you so much to our guest Valkyrae for joining us for our first episode. Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just thinking, like, of course we would want you to be like a host for this show. Of course, you have that radio voice. Like, we've been talking about Peter for a long time.
That is
very,
true.
very long time. So we're happy you're here.
Thank you.
Congrats,
Thank you.
Peter.
I appreciate it.
Happy to have you.
All right. Well, anyway, we have to go through some housekeeping stuff. Anyway, the concept of Boomer versus Zoomer is pretty self-explanatory. We put a very old person, like extremely old. I'm not sure who we're bringing on for that just yet. I don't know. But
Yeah, we'll see.
it's up in the air still. And we usually have like a Zoomer on board as well. So like we have Kyedae, our resident Zoomer here.
Designated.
What qualifies
Zoom.
you as the Zoomer, would you say?
I'm younger than you by like basically 10 years.
Basically a decade.
Yeah. I think that qualifies.
I don't like that you're explaining when we are almost the same age.
But we're not the same age.
But we're almost the same age.
Exactly.
Okay, well, never tell a lady's age, but like, we're close in age.
Close.
A
You don't mind me
year?
asking.
A
1
year
year.
off. I'm a year younger.
Which is crazy to me because you definitely look like you could pass as someone who just like finished grad school at most.
Yeah,
to
she
me.
looks so young.
No.
The Filipino genes. I
Yeah,
swear.
no, it's the Asian genes for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
But he's Asian too.
I always say it.
All right, that's a little fucked up. Anyway, so by the way,
Peter, you look young.
You do.
Peter looks young.
Does he?
I don't appreciate you guys being able to lie to my face so confidently, but I appreciate it though. Thank you. But I have to get through this, or we're gonna be here all
we're
day.
gonna get distracted.
But anyway,
Go for it.
Boomer vs. Zoomer is going to be out every Tuesday on the 100 Thieves Cast channel. You can watch it also on the new 100 Thieves Cast YouTube channel as well, and listen on all major audio services. And make sure to leave a review on iTunes, as we're going to read some of our favorites. And we're going to be doing a marathon stream on my channel. I think it's going on right now.
Yeah, it's going on right now.
And yeah, as of the release of this video. And then also look out for posts on Twitter, Discord, 100 Thieves Reddit to send questions for us and our guests, and we'll read them on the show. And also, our producer, Alex,
That's
over there,
me.
is going to also be on the YouTube comments for an hour after every episode release, so you can send them any questions or comments about the show.
That was great.
That was
Cool.
Yeah.
great.
I'm
That was-
really good at reading. That's like the one thing.
Good job.
Like,
Yeah,
actually.
I actually
you were-
knew
yeah.
that about Peter because Peter only reads manga and doesn't watch the animes, which is
Okay,
crazy to
That's
me.
false. I started watching anime recently
Recently,
because
what
yeah,
anime?
okay, so the most recent series that I caught up on is Ranking of Kings. It's pretty
Okay,
good.
Ranking
That
of
was
Kings
pretty
is
good.
super cute.
I started watching another series called The Misfortunes of Psyche K, something like that. Does everyone know what that is?
Is it like? Is it an isekai?
No, it's like a comedy gag anime where there's this dude who has like a lot of psychic powers. That's pretty much it. Listen, it's not my favorite. My girlfriend really likes it, so I just watch it with her. But it's not bad. Listen, okay, manga is just better than anime. Okay, that's my hot take. And a lot of
Manga.
disappointed looks in this room, but that's my hot take. Wait, do you guys prefer anime over manga?
well, I feel like they both have, some pros and cons. It's just manga is like that's the straight up lore, like the real lore.
Exactly.
The lore.
The lore of the show, and then the animated series is just visually appealing. It's nice putting like moving graphics.
I agree with that.
Moving visual graphics with the words. I love reading subtitles. You know, the duo combo of it all. Just
You love reading subtitles?
I actually even use subtitles for English speaking shows.
Same.
Yes.
Same.
I love subtitles because sometimes they're saying like names and places and it sounds like a whole nother language sometimes. Even accents, I have trouble like understanding what's being said sometimes.
I feel like if I have subtitles on, I tend to gravitate towards just reading it and not paying attention to the screen though.
That's
That's
fair.
my
It
issue.
is distracting from, you know, the visuals of
And
the
sometimes
show.
it gives away like what's gonna happen next. Like if there's a
Yeah.
big line that somebody says and you're like, oh, and then they didn't say it yet.
It's very true.
That is true. That is like, I am a subtitles user as well because I'm enfeebled of mind and body. But I will say sometimes it's like, oh, person crashes and dies is like in the subtitles and they're like still talking normally and you're like, wait, what the fuck? So like it does give you the 4 or 5 second spoilers a little bit.
Yeah,
so
sometimes.
just a little bit.
A little bit.
But not
sometimes.
everyone is so blessed to, you know, be able to understand Japanese. Kyedae, okay?
True.
She has flexed on me 3 times today.
Okay, I didn't mean to.
Okay, she's like, oh god, I'm like dual citizenship with Japan, you know? It's just constantly flexing on us.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, don't give me that disappointed look. Anyway, Rae, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, of course.
We're really excited to have you. I constantly feel like I'm surrounded by friends who like masquerade as, or like friends that masquerade as normal people, but they're actually rock stars. Does that make sense? Like you're the most interesting person in the world, but like also very relatable and down to earth at the same time, which I feel like is pretty
when you
hard
do
to manage.
your next episode, you better not say that same line to whoever is your next guest.
Leslie?
Leslie's the next guest, and I would never say that to her. Leslie is cringe. Everyone knows that, okay?
No way.
I mean, listen, I go into your okay, I'm a member of RaeTwt, okay? I'm a member of your Twitter community and like people are like, "Oh my god, Rae's so cool. She's so awesome." And the next one's like, "I wish I had a friend like Rae." You know, so it's like you're definitely I would say that you are definitely more relatable than like, I don't know, some teen heartthrob from like a band or from a movie. Do you know what I
What?
mean?
No way. They're way relatable.
In what way?
Totally.
In what way?
You know, yeah, bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, being totally hot and awesome. Yeah.
Did you have a teen heartthrob growing up?
Not really. I've never. Oh,
Oh,
Oh?
wait. Let me think. Oh, yeah. My first celebrity crush was Orlando Bloom. Lord of the
which-
Rings.
Oh, nice. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Pirates of the Caribbean or Lord of the
Legolas.
Rings. I'm more of an Aragorn guy personally. So wait, she's doing the thing. She's
you
doing the
haven't
Zoomer thing.
seen Lord of the Rings?
Wait, do you know who Orlando Bloom is?
No, because we talked about Wayne's World earlier, but you are not looking up Lord of the Rings right now.
No, okay, so I know
we
Lord of the
that
Rings.
old?
Okay.
I don't know who
No, it's
Orlando
her.
Bloom
She's
is.
the problem. We are not the problem. You don't know who Orlando Bloom is?
Okay, maybe I'm just like socially inept and just
Wait,
in
hold
all
on.
sorts of ways.
Okay, to be fair though, what's the last thing Orlando Bloom was in that was like big?
That
Don't
was
tell me
like
it's Lord of the
big,
Rings or
like
I'm gonna cry.
like Lord of the Rings level type of thing, or just
Like, or just like, oh, that's like a movie that most people have watched.
I only see like rom-coms. Like the last thing I can remember is like some sort of rom-com that he was in.
I have no idea.
Did you actually have to look up Orlando Bloom, or was
Yeah.
that just like?
No, I
Do you
did.
recognize him now though?
No, just Google Legolas.
No.
Have you not seen Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, like
My
a really
archery
long time
king.
ago.
Usually he doesn't have like his normal hair. It's always different in movies.
Wigs.
It's either a different color, wigs, yeah, different color or style.
Yeah.
Are we old? Is it?
No,
No.
I okay.
You guys are
I
cultured.
genuinely think that 30s are the new 20s. In
I
this
actually
generation.
agree with that though. And you know what? It's true.
Because
I think-
video games are mentally stunting us.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like way harder to buy a house now, so you're more likely to have a house in your 30s than your 20s. My version was more depressing.
Oh yeah,
Same
your
with, like,
version
kids
was
too, though.
actually. What was that?
Neither of you have kids.
Yeah, I
Well,
feel
my
fuck
mom
like
was
it, I don't want
22.
kids.
Yeah, I don't want kids either.
dude, the kids
Holy-
that are sprouting about. There was
Fuck
oh my
no.
gosh, recently was hanging out with a group of friends and Myth was with us. Ollie, if you're watching, hey. Oh wait, that camera. Hey. He was approached by this like 9-year-old and instantly had his phone out, ran up. He's like, Myth, Myth. He's like recording already, and he's like, say hi to my fans. And he's like, if I hug that girl right now, what would you do? Yeah, do the Fortnite dance. And there was actually another kid that just runs up and starts doing the Fortnite dance. It's like, Myth, do the dance with me. He does the dance, obviously, and then the kid runs away and falls. It's scarred in my brain for life. It was so funny. I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
When was this?
Wait, so
This
you
was
ran
literally
into
like a
a
week
9-year-old
ago.
TikToker?
Oh
Yeah, like,
my.
and the kid was just instantly recording. Didn't even say hi. Was just straight up. What are they called? Generation A now? Is that
Is that what they're
what
called?
it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
I heard the next generation is going to be called Beta. No, I'm serious. I think the next generation
very
of
suited. Wait,
kids is
Who
called Beta.
gets to decide
Wait,
the
I'm
name of
confused.
the generation?
Wait, I'm like Gen Z.
Okay, yeah. What's after Gen Z?
I think
And
it's
when
A.
does it start?
Yeah, you just start over again.
I think
Yeah,
people are
that's how it
saying
works.
Gen A.
Oh my god, my kids are going to be Betas. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
No, I don't want kids because I already play enough Valorant, and the amount of people in my games like just make me realize that I don't want kids even more. Like, what if they turn out like that?
Yeah, there's some poorly raised children on the internet.
Yes.
I just hope that the internet becomes a bit more regulated. Hopefully, we could maybe kids shouldn't be allowed. Maybe can't.
IQ
accounts
test.
Yeah, IQ test.
Would your kids be iPad kids? Would you give them the iPad?
Straight out the womb.
Yeah.
These kids are getting handed tablets, iPhones.
I don't want to raise these kids. I'm handing them an iPad as well. Just like hope they're good until they're 18.
Okay, we can all have kids at the same time. Not you. You're too young.
Oh my
We're
God.
not betas.
We'll have betas at the same time, and we can start a Valorant team. When
Wait, so-
Valorant 3.0 comes out, we can start a squad.
You have to have kids.
No.
Dude,
You know what someone
there's
told
so
me
much
the other day?
untapped potential.
Peter, someone told me that I'd fuck up Tyson's genes. Because I'm bad at games, okay?
I think, okay, real talk. I
That's
think
so
you are above
funny.
average at video games, and just in general.
Yeah, surprisingly for starting, like...
Yeah, this is like
she's
your first
a
like
year and a
actual
half
game,
ago.
right?
She's literally new to gaming, and she's higher ranked than both of us combined.
You probably better than the guy who was shit talking you.
I don't know about that one.
No, probably. Honestly, come on.
Probably, yeah.
You're good. I've seen the clips on TikTok. You pop off.
Yeah, that's like one of every 10 games. I have one good
I
clip.
mean, everyone
Don't
has
ever
their game.
confess that.
That's true.
Right?
No, it was every game.
That's how I blew up with Fortnite
Listen,
years ago. I would just, every once in a while, I would get that one good clip, post that clip on Instagram, and go viral.
Exactly. Also, if you're having a bad game, it's because you're being stream sniped. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, of course.
True, it's never my fault.
It's never, literally, never your fault.
I agree.
I have also learned to absolve myself of all, responsibility. So it feels good. Wait, so you would have kids, Ray?
It depends on my partner. Like, do I see them as a good dad? As of right now, definitely not. No. I actually would be very content going the rest of my life without having kids, but it depends, if I'm in a really solid relationship and if they want kids, then I would be open to discussion.
Oh, so you're open to it. So it's
I'm
not like a firm no. It's like a soft
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, soft no. Yeah.
Kids are such a large commitment, though, and I feel like a lot of people tend to not necessarily forget, but it's like such a norm to talk about kids and to want kids. Like,
I just feel like it's
crazy.
it's a whole experience in itself. Like that's like a life path that, you will never understand what it's like to have a kid unless you actually have a kid.
Especially
that
having,
connection and bond.
kids with a dog.
Oh,
That's a lot.
I have
Heck,
2 dogs already. That's enough.
Yeah, dogs are enough as
Dogs
is.
are a lot.
But I mean, to follow up on you guys, I know I haven't really told anybody this, but I'm actually expecting.
Congratulations!
So I don't want to steal the spotlight right now, but so I was going to originally announce it, or I am going to announce it on Father's Day. I'm probably do like a tweet like, "It's my first Father's Day, celebrating as a non-father." But yeah, I'm gonna have a baby girl, and
Oh
she's
my
gonna be coming in
God.
November.
That's awesome.
Oh
I'm
my
so happy.
goodness.
For
So you guys
you.
got a little,
Congrats.
you guys got a little preview of that.
Sorry,
feel-
we're like shit talking.
Yeah, I was literally just talking about how children are fucking
Not at all,
terrible,
not at
and you're
all.
over here be like, oh, I'm
But
expecting.
now I'm like training my dog to be better with kids because he's a French bulldog, so he's really like, stubborn. So we have like a
Yeah.
trainer and whatnot because
oh
we
my
want
god,
them to
baby
coexist.
girl.
But yeah.
Oh,
Do you
that's
mind
so
if I ask
exciting, little princess.
Potential names yet?
So my girlfriend's been nagging me about this now because now the whole family, before we knew it was a girl, we don't know any names. We were joking that if it was a boy, we named him Stedman.
Don't do that, please.
That sounds like a.
But that was
cheese.
the joke name. No, that was
Thank
the joke
God
name. I
she's a
don't
girl.
know. I don't know what we would name her. Like,
You know,
my
it's-
girlfriend's like a big Selena fan, not Selena Gomez. You know who Selena is?
No, she definitely won't.
Like the singer,
You don't know Celine?
Bitty Bitty Bom Bom.
There was another Selena.
Wait, Selena.
Selena.
Oh, like
Oh,
the
I was-
Hispanic.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking
I'm
more boomer.
pretty sure I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so she's like a huge fan of her. So I was like, oh, maybe Selena would be like a really cool name or something. I don't know yet. She'll probably figure it out in the end. She's the one who wears the pants in the house.
TikTok actually has some good recommendations of names. It's really weird, and I get them on my For You page for whatever reason.
That's
Oh,
fair.
for whatever reason.
Yes.
Isn't TikTok like tailored to what you
She's
you
like,
know watch?
I don't want kids, never. But I happen to have these TikToks saved of really good
I have
baby
all
names
these,
that happen
these
to come
babies
babies
up and be
popping up on
relevant.
my feed for some reason.
I know my girlfriend wants 2 kids at least, and she wants girls. I told her that my mom had 4 sons,
Oh.
and then my brother had 2 sons. So like, the odds of her getting a girl on the first try are pretty low. So I don't know. We'll see. She definitely wants a girl though. Like, I insist.
You guys are in one of those families where it's just boy after boy after boy after boy
no.
trying
I was
for
supposed
a
to be a
girl.
girl. Like my mom really wanted a daughter as well. She's like,
Aw.
4th try is the charm. Has to be, right, guys? Has to
Has
be.
to
Has
be.
to be. And I came out with a penis, so she was a little disappointed, a little bit. So I think
Poor
my name was
Mama
supposed to be
Pia.
Rebecca if I was a girl.
Oh my god, that is like
Wait,
such
really?
a generic.
Yeah, Rebecca.
My
Park.
name was actually supposed to be Nicole.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I was supposed to be a Nicole. I don't think I look like a Nicole, but my mom's best friend at the time named her daughter's middle name was Nicole, and so I ended up being a Rachel.
I think Rachel suits you.
I think Rachel suits you as well.
Mhm.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I look like a Rachel either.
Really?
Yeah.
What
ever
do you
since-
think? Like,
Yeah,
what would you name yourself?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. What do I look like?
I only see Rachel.
When I say it, or like when I've had conversations about this on stream a few times, like, what do I look like? If
Heather.
you guys were in,
No.
Really?
Not a
Mm-mm.
Heather.
a lot of people say Vanessa, and I think it's because like the V in Valkyrae, so V, I feel like that's why it's.
I want a
easier to
name that like
associate.
gives off diva vibes a little bit, like not Madonna, but Madonna-esque. You know what I mean?
Really? I think it'd be
No,
more
No,
gentle.
I don't mean like diva in like a bad way, but more just like you make a big impact.
Yeah.
Like that's a name you won't forget.
But what would you guys name yourself if you had?
Oh no,
Oh, I'm very happy with my name actually.
I'm trying to remember what I think my friend said Patrick, and I was like, oh, that's great.
Oh,
Peter, Patrick, you thought really hard on that one, huh, buddy?
Oh, that kind of fits you a little bit, Patrick. But it might just be the P and the
Patrick.
T.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Patrick Park.
Mm.
Ugh.
I don't.
I just see
Still
myself
PP.
as a Ray since I
Yeah.
named myself Ray.
No, I think
This is
like
Ray.
I see more of a Ray than Rachel, even. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's because I think we just got used to it
Yeah.
over time.
I don't know. I think Rachel
don't
suits
know.
you though.
Thanks.
I don't know if I would go with anything else.
You
Like
do
no
look
one's
like a Kyedae.
no one's ever been like you look like some like you know what I mean
Mhm.
name wise.
Can I like really piss you off and just call you Katie from now on?
You know some people do that.
Really?
Katie?
Yeah.
Like who does that?
Who is it again? Danny. Yes.
Which Danny?
Julius.
Oh, my roommate Danny.
Yes.
Shifter Danny.
Shifter.
Yeah.
He calling you
He
Katie?
calls me Katie.
Does he know that your name's not Katie?
Yes, he knows, but he
Oh,
didn't want to
he's
fuck it up.
troll.
He's like,
he's so troll.
he's like, can I just call you Katie? I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really matter to me.
Danny's so
I'm not bothered
stupid.
by it anymore.
I know. He's like,
Wait, is he saying Katie or
Katie with a
KD?
T. Or Katie with a T
Because I
or
could get KD, but KT, I
KD?
don't.
KT.
KD.
Mm.
that,
I think people are just lazy.
I just thought it'd be funny, or not funny, but like rude in a way that like kind of bothers you, but like not
It
actually. You
doesn't
know what I
even
mean?
bother me, but people have fucked up my name so many times. Or like substitute teachers, everyone in class would just like wait for them to read out my name. I think like only 2 people have like pronounced it correctly, like in class.
What name do you give at Starbucks? Do you give Kyedae?
No, if I'm with Tyson, I give Tyson.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you're by yourself,
Kyedae.
really?
Yeah. People like I just spell it out for them. 'cause
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like they don't even ask like the spelling. They're like, all right, whatever the fuck. Okay,
I
we'll
go
just try our best.
Kyedae, and they're like, and I'm like Kyedae, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Got it.
yeah.
I totally feel that. That's how I am with my last name. Okay. Over the phone is a nightmare trying to get people to like spell my last name correctly. It's
Wait,
impossible.
Wait, how do you pronounce your last name?
Hofstetter.
not
But
bad.
it could be like how many F's, how many S's? Is it a T or a D? And how many T's? There's just so many letters.
Wait, hold on. Let me just see if I can guess.
Okay, go for it.
H-O-F.
F.
So it's Hofstetter.
Hofstetter.
H-O-F. Oh shit! It was 2 F's or 1 F?
It's 2 F's, I think.
All right, H-O-F-F. You guys are cheating. No spoilies.
Oh, I'm not looking.
H-O-F-F-S-T-E-T-T-E-R.
Absolutely not.
All right, your turn. You try.
Oh, hell no. Can you say it one more time?
I
Hofstetter.
said H-O-F-F-S-T-E-T-T-E-R, which is wrong.
Wrong.
Okay. What was it? One more time.
Hofstetter.
Hofstetter. Stetter?
Hofstetter.
I like how she doesn't clarify.
I'm trying not
You're
to.
like Stetter? Hofstetter.
Hofstetter. Hofstetter.
Oh, I
Hofstetter.
can't.
Is there a D in there?
H-O-F-F. Yeah.
Wow, we should have
I can't.
a spelling bee with just names.
Mine's pretty easy, I gotta say. Park.
Park. Like Spider-Man?
That happens to me 1 in 3 times I give my full name.
Yeah.
It happens
I
at
can
the
imagine.
hospital.
You probably get that all the time.
What?
No, seriously. Like they'll be like
Do they make it
Peter,
funny?
Peter Park, and then the waiting room's like fucking named their kid Peter Park, and like
The
standing
announcer's like Peter Park, like Spider-Man.
Oh god. I don't know. The amount of times I've given my like card to pay for something and they read it and then they laugh at my name. I'm just middle school bullying memories just like surging back in again, you know?
No.
It is what it is though.
Would you guys ever get a name change?
No.
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 No. I'm not a big fan of my middle name, though.
What is your middle
It's
name?
Alicia. And the reason why it's Alicia is because Alicia Keys was like very predominantly popular within the time that I was born. And she was like very for women, and like my dad and my mom really liked the message that she kind of,
Did you just say
Gave?
Alicia Keys was really popular at the time you were born?
yeah.
Whoa.
That's sick. Yeah, I love that. I love that for us, man. The
Yeah,
time you were born?
2001.
Oh, God.
Okay, someone in production has to be cringing, right? Wex,
Oh,
you're cringing a bit?
Wait, okay. Middle name is Alicia. Okay. The funny thing is, we were talking about like what our names would be if we were, girl or boy. My
Yeah.
girl name was gonna be Alicia.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh,
That's
that
so
makes
cute.
sense. Alex and Alicia.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wow. Being born in 2000.
That's crazy.
But now there's babies being born after 2010, which is even crazier.
My little sister's going into grade 12, and that blew my mind. Like, she's gonna be graduating like next year, and I don't know. It's very odd to me.
That
seeing
is
it.
wild. Like we are 22 years from the year 2000. I still remember the year 2000. So that's like terrifying to me.
I wasn't born before 9/11.
I know.
Born after it.
Yeah. I still remember when
I-
that happened.
I
Yeah.
remember too.
It was crazy. Like I was 6th grade at the time, and then they wheeled in a TV. Do they even do this in schools anymore? They wheeled in a TV, like a CRT TV, one of those big boys.
They had that when I was in grade 7.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
God bless. Do they still use projectors too?
Yes, they still use projectors.
Oh, like
But we have
with transparencies, or do you know
yes, we had that. We
you know what
that for-
transparencies are?
Yeah, I know exactly
I'm
what you're talking
actually
about. It's like the
impressed.
clear,
Yeah.
and then they write in the marker, and then it's projected up.
Did they teach you how to write in cursive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
was wondering if they still use cursive nowadays.
Dude, cursive is actually useless, right? Other than like maybe
It looks
coming up with
pretty.
coming up with a
It
signature.
makes sense
maybe.
with signature, but like writing stuff, like
Writing
I've never
in
really had to do
cursive.
it.
But I feel like even like cool signatures don't even use cursive anymore. They do like some other crazy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
That's true.
Right?
Cursive was supposed to be so you could write faster, but I feel like it like just stagnates. Like
Okay, maybe you write faster, but reading it's like
it's so
is
hard
it a
to
Q
read.
or a G? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
Just weird.
couldn't be me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I wanted to ask you about your Fallout or not Fallout. Fall Guys. Why couldn't I come with
Oh,
Fall Guys commercial?
He's getting old.
Oh,
It's catching up to him.
I'm sorry. I just saw the Starfield,
Starfield.
the Starfield
Yeah.
announcement stuff, or like I have Fallout on the mind. But yeah, tell us about that. How was filming for that?
It was really cool. They were all great. It was really odd, pretending like we could see the giant Fall Guys costumes because obviously those don't exist in real life. So we just have to pretend like we're looking at them, but they're not even there. So that was kind of interesting. But
You're a bit of an actress.
I've been practicing a little bit, So yeah, it's fun. It's just like. I don't know. I'm trying to just accept like a bunch of opportunities that are just outside of gaming.
Yeah,
good.
It seems really cool.
That's
like,
awesome.
I feel like every time I talk to you, it's like, oh, it's just this small thing. I have a completely new and awesome opportunity in this thing I've never done before, but it's awesome. It's like I can't really think of many like career fields where like your friends are just doing so many different cool projects and so many different things. You know what I mean? And like it's just always so cool to hear like what you guys are up to.
And it's just even crazier knowing that it's all stemmed for a lot of us through gaming.
Yeah, you're
gaming
right.
has allowed us to find so many friends, so many opportunities, and it's like branching out into like outside of gaming into the real world, which is insane.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, okay, if you don't mind me asking, like, what did your parents think of like gaming or like your parental figures?
So
like
growing up, my parents kind of just let me and my sister do what we wanted, and I was such a tomboy, and I think they kind of let us do whatever we wanted out of guilt because my family was super broken. My dad was a mega alcoholic. They fought all the time. And so my mom, they were like, oh yeah, okay, you want a Nintendo 64? We'll get you a Nintendo 64. And then my mom and my sister would just watch me play games. And so it's kind of cool, like it's like full circle kind of thing because like they were like my first audience. And then I've been streaming on Twitch for not on Twitch, streaming in general for almost 8 years now. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy how everything just tied together literally
8 years
since
in
childhood.
content creation is so long. If you think
I'm mega desensitized. I'm so used to it. I don't know, but I'm not bored of it. I love it. I think I'm very grateful to be able to live this life. Yeah, just very very happy. Very happy right now.
Oh,
yeah,
happy for you.
Thanks. I'm happy for you guys too.
It's kind of cool when you could just like sit back and be like, oh, I'm happy right now.
I'm just kind of happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
You
want to
good?
get depressing.
Why are you the jaded one? We're the old jaded fucks over here.
I just mean like I love this job, don't get me wrong, but there's just been a lot of getting like used to. Everything's like coming at me super, super fast. I'm still pretty new within the scene. And like I started streaming during COVID. So now that like a lot of like stuff is lifting, like restrictions wise, it's like
all happening.
It's so fast.
The scene is changing so much.
At me, like, but I've also had like scary experiences where people have followed me home, right? And like it's just like I'm not used to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I can't even imagine what it's like for you because like we've had the progressive like slow growth, right? And then like you just like blasted into this industry like crazy. So it's just I can't even imagine like having like mentally like juggle all of that, especially at your age. That is insane.
You're like still developing as an adult too, and being thrown into this industry is kind of crazy. Like I was, I think 27, 28 when I first started streaming. So I was like a full on fucking adult when I first started streaming.
I was 22, 23 when I first started streaming, and I've had like multiple jobs before that. I got my transfer degree in college. So like I lived a life before like being on the internet. And it was also a slow rise as well. So I got used to it over time. So
yeah. So I feel like for you, like
you're like
really
an anomaly.
Exploded.
Like not a lot of people experience what you and Tyson experienced.
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, for Tyson, I would say more than anything else, like he started with like CS and then he like slowly built up. And then when Valorant hit, it did like jump fast, but it wasn't like a crazy skyrocket, I would say. I was definitely like my ankles were grabbed and thrown into the deep end of the pool, and it was just like a lot of shit happening at once. I said stupid shit. I've grown from it, you know. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to have it any other way.
You're so young. Like that's you know, I think most normal people are gonna recognize that you are young and you're growing through it, and it's a lot to go through. So you know. There's
like no right way to do it either. There's no like people can give you tips, but like you kind of have to go through it yourself to really know what you're doing. I gotta say, you're handling it with a lot of grace, in my opinion, at least.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like everyone like makes mistakes, they learn from it, whatever. But like, I think you're doing really great. I think a lot of people would agree with that.
I appreciate it,
So
Peter.
I think it's really easy in this industry to also like undermine your own efforts and successes. I mean, I do that all the. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, Peter of all people
will
undermine everything great about himself. everything.
Boo.
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 It's
Yeah, fuck that guy. That guy
true.
sucks.
Hell
He's
yeah.
old too. Oh my God.
Oh my god.
No, but I feel like you were thrown into an industry that is like a mental health nightmare.
Yeah.
And especially as like a young, like developing person, like someone who's like still trying to figure out your own shit, like without all like the fucking attention and success that like there's a lot to deal with already just being like a human being.
Just
but,
living, existing
Yeah.
is already tough.
I think
in
you're doing
itself.
really well.
One thing I'm grateful for, well, it sounds kind of like fucked up to say I'm grateful for, but during my senior year of high school, I actually like fell into like a crazy deep depression, and I had to go to the hospital actually for it because but during that time it was like the lowest point of my life ever, and I don't think I'll ever hit that low of a low. So everything that I've like gone through with this job, it doesn't feel like, it feels like a little chip in my shoulder.
Like comparatively.
It
Yeah,
sucks,
compared.
but it's like not as bad as it ever was. And
yeah,
so
'cause,
like, for
there's
that,
a lot
I'm
of
thankful
pros with the
Yeah.
cons, right? So there's a lot to be grateful for, and I'm glad you're a lot happier
for.
now.
Oh, thank you. I
That's
cool.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very proud of you. Good shit.
I didn't mean to like damper the mood.
Oh, no, you did it.
No,
You did
it's
it.
okay.
I mean, that's
it's
just-
totally okay.
That's just life,
Life,
you know.
life.
And I think a lot of people will appreciate that perspective and relate to it, you know. Like
Mhm.
a lot of people just really go through the shit, but like, you know, experiencing the lows is how you appreciate the highs in some ways.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm,
proud of you.
mhm.
You've come a long way. I've like, it's hard for me to say that because I hate you so much.
Thanks,
But
Grandpa.
like,
Honestly, deserved. Okay, you started it. You
know what?
literally started it.
that is fair. That is fair. All right. Well, anyway, Ray, you just came back from New York. How was that?
Yes.
New York. It was fantastic. I'm actually going back again.
Oh.
Oh,
Uh, Another crazy opportunity that's happening that
Oh.
I can't really talk
they-
about.
are they even crazy opportunities anymore? If it's just like a Thursday for
This-
her, you know?
This one's actually I'm super excited for.
Oh.
Being a Ray fan is really exciting. 'Cause all you get is good. All you get is big news. Like just, this week, you know, dining with Obama, stuff like that.
Oh my god!
Except
imagine
probably
so
something even
fun.
cooler than that. So
Oh,
I'm saying this spitefully. You're so fucking cool.
You are so fucking cool.
You are
Rockstar,
you're
right?
so fucking cool
Oh,
too. But
God.
you're so fucking cool.
She
you guys
is
are
so
fucking
fucking
cool.
cool.
She's so fucking
She's
cool.
so fucking cool.
First guest, Valkyrae, dude, banger.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah! Holy shit, that's
I'm
awesome.
honored
swear.
to be the first guest because I was also the first guest for our first ever 100 Thieves podcast,
Yeah.
the Nate Shot and Courage show.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that I feel like this is like the next generation of 100 Thieves podcast. And
I hope so.
A million years ago, we're getting so old. We're all getting
Yeah.
old together.
We're still
You
young
guys
at
are.
heart. I am gonna be so excited when
You know,
you
you're
turn,
gonna feel-
when
she's
you
gonna feel
she
how we
turns
feel.
30. I'm calling her.
Bro,
I'm just.
you're
I'm not
gonna
even gonna say. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be like, and just
But
hang
when
up.
I'm 30, how old will you be?
I'll be dead probably.
No.
I'll probably need someone to like send that voice message to you on your
Just
birthday.
have your like great
Oh my
grandkids call her when she's
You think
30.
Great
Did you
grandkids.
say great? What? How? That's not even possible. In 10 years, I would have to have kids that have kids.
I haven't mathed that out correctly, but I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man, yeah. Just wait, Kyedae. All right, when you hit our age and you start talking to these generation like what generation R coming up,
Oh my
you know, you're
God.
gonna just feel the way we felt. Okay, you're gonna.
I
feel
joke
it.
about old age so much, it's gonna hit me harder than it ever hit you guys.
No, seriously.
I just feel
actually.
that.
I'm so looking forward to that day.
Yeah, I know
It's
you
going
are.
to be like Act 27 and a half for Valorant or something. You're still grinding it out, trying to hit Immortal. And I'm just going to be I'm going to Q snipe you. I'm going to stream snipe you and be like, Kyedae, didn't you turn 30 today?
Oh, you know what's
My
crazy?
God.
People love to point out age in Valorant. I was playing with Average Jonas, and he's like almost in his 30s, and people were like, "Aren't you like 50 years old?" I'm like, "Wow, like when did getting old be like a bad thing?"
That's a great question, Kyedae. When did becoming old become a bad thing, huh? Because it feels like
I just
dude,
contradicted myself.
when we play Valorant together, Ray, she's like, wow, for a boomer, that was a great play. It's not just great play or nice clutch. She always qualifies it with an age thing. It's kind of fucking me up.
with
man.
you, I do. With Ray, I don't.
It's true. But I admittedly, I feel like every time we see each other, Kyedae is like asking someone, "How old are you?"
I do. Well, it's so crazy to me too. Like, I don't like no disrespect, like 1,000% no disrespect, but I feel like a lot of people within this scene
Pause.
are a little bit older than me.
I knew it.
So I just need to like see. But the thing is that you guys don't act your age, but in a good way. Like I would have never expected Rae to.
I think no matter how old you are, it's how you feel. Do you
Copium?
Damn.
No copium. If you feel like, do you feel? Because there's a lot of 20-year-olds, like young 20-year-olds, that actually feel physically bad. Like their back hurts, their legs, they can't feel their legs anymore.
Is that just gamers?
A lot of it is mental too. You're right.
It could be
Rae makes a good point there.
Yeah, like how do you feel? Because like
How do you feel?
I don't feel 30.
I feel old.
Good.
Okay, yeah. See,
As soon as I hit
Stop
30,
letting it mentally get to
I
you.
swear to God, the day I turned 30, I was like, my back is aching a little more than it. Oh, this stretching.
okay, but
like
do
that?
you take care of yourself?
Does anyone?
No.
Yes,
in
people
this scene. Okay,
should.
Listen, most of us, we kind of just roll out of bed and start streaming. Most of us.
Yeah.
Most of us don't see sunlight every couple days.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
Also, from earlier, every time Kyedae says not to be disrespectful, not to be rude, always followed up by the fucking meanest shit she could say possible, like daggers in my heart. So I don't ever want to hear you say with no disrespect ever again, motherfucker, okay? Wait, can I swear that much? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can swear. The fuck.
Oh,
All right, sick.
We can't
Yeah.
say though, right?
Yeah, I probably bleep that
You
one
know what's
out.
weird
Probably.
though? I don't understand that because like
Mhm.
fuck and it's like is given more as a like a harsh, but
There's
it's
like a meaning
the
behind it.
perceived.
The meaning.
I think there is
something.
like a slight misogynistic like tone to
oh
it.
Yeah.
because
I think more people
it's-
call women, you know. I don't think.
Just
I
imagine
think
Australia.
in America at least, but I think it is like a cultural thing. I think in Australia, everyone, this whole part's gonna be fucking
bleep 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 bleep.
yeah,
bleep,
bleep the
bleep.
fuck out. But like, yeah, it's the word that starts with e and ends in unt. So yeah, so I think there is kind of that undertone.
I know. I was like, what word starts with E and ends with unt?
I
I
said C.
see you next Tuesday.
Oh, you said E.
Oh, we
Wait,
heard
I thought I said C.
Yeah, I
We
heard,
heard
E.
E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said E.
I was like,
Replay
is he
it.
trying to say an E?
Irish name.
Okay, I need to
EUNT.
go back. I need to make another doctor's appointment. There's something wrong with me. Anyway, I swear to God, I thought I said C, dude. I'm going crazy. I was wondering why everyone looks so confused.
Yeah. Rae was like,
Well, this whole part's gonna be bleeped out anyway, so it's fine. We're cutting it out in post. I don't even remember what I was gonna say before. Oh shit! It's all downhill.
wow.
Okay, I had a thought.
Yes.
What?
Okay, right before this, remember how we were talking about solo playthrough games and you talked about Detroit Become Human?
Yes.
I was just thinking, I saw an article literally like yesterday or the day before about a robot becoming sentient. What is the difference between a sentient robot and a human? Go.
Humans die.
Well, like,
I don't know. Well, I mean,
then I started thinking about conscious. Like, this is like, while you guys are like,
you're going
swearing
full
and stuff.
philosophy. Yeah.
It's like it has to be like a consciousness, right? But like, would a sentient robot be able to like build a consciousness over time?
Wait.
Like,
So
can
you're
you teach a robot to become conscious?
Are you saying there's a self-aware robot right now?
It's
Like, what is their definition of sentience?
I will show you, but there's like a whole thread, like a conversation about like this scientist having a conversation with this robot, and it sounds like this robot is literally sentient, but it's like it's been over time. So we'll have to in post. I'll show it in post, but
Got
it's
it.
pretty interesting.
So it sounds like machine learning to the max, and it's like learning human language and how to respond.
But it's to the point where it's like, wow, is this robot sentient or not? That's like the discussion. Crazy.
That's scary.
Anyways, on the agenda.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Well. Anyway. So your sister got engaged not too long ago, right?
Yes.
That's
My
congratulations to
sister
her.
Yes, my sister got engaged. Is everything okay? Okay. I was making sure it's on an audio thing.
Oh, should I sit
Maybe
up like
just
this?
Go like down like this, maybe.
God, I think it's because I'm leaning back and have terrible posture.
Okay.
Cool. Well, congratulations to your sister.
Yes,
That's
thank you.
Congrats.
I'm really happy for them. It was actually disgusting how cute everything was when I went to go visit. No, like listen
that's
to
going.
this. I just couldn't believe this is real. So, her now fiance proposed to her and had all of her friends and family go to the same bar where he met her at.
Mhm.
and surprised her. And apparently, like, this bar where they met, like, he was about to leave with his friends. My sister was there with her friends, and he saw her, like, across the way, and they were gonna leave. And he's like, no, I want to ask that girl to dance. And so he ends up dancing with my sister, and that's how they meet. They're just dancing, and they're the last one there. He had the same band that played that night, show up and play.
Full circle
Yeah.
moment.
That's so romantic.
Blech, disgustingly cute. Really happy for
Disgusting,
them.
Honestly, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really cute. They're so cute together.
What is like your perfect proposal scenario? Like, what would you want?
What would you want?
What would I want?
Yeah.
I want to be completely blindsided. Like, I want to have no idea it's gonna happen. I want to be completely surprised. Probably, definitely not in front of an audience.
Okay, so private, intimate
Yeah,
setting.
probably somewhere private. I don't know, maybe somewhere pretty.
Okay.
I don't know.
Scenic view.
Yeah.
Just
I don't know.
alone.
I'm sure you guys, have thought about propose stuff.
Isn't it hard to kind of
Propose
blindside
things?
someone with the proposal? I feel like every time, if I'm like in a committed relationship and like we've been dating for like several years, anytime I take my girlfriend to like a scenic area, I'm assuming in her head she's like, I mean,
Gonna like.
he might.
think it might
He's
happen.
tying a shoe. Shit. What is it? Like.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna be the type that just debates her over and over and over.
No, I would never. If anything, I would be like super casual. I just like roll over in bed, like hold the engagement ring. It's like, yo, you want this? It goes on your ring finger.
Oh
Marry me.
my
All right, sick.
God.
Nah.
Want me to Uber Eats
You're
some?
all jokes. You wouldn't do that.
No, you.
I
wouldn't do
will
that.
need some help though when it comes to proposals.
Oh, I can't wait to go to your wedding someday.
You will. I mean,
I
I made a joke to Ryan, telling him like, oh, I like how you let Abe use your backyard as a setting to propose to Wendy.
Yeah.
Can I like propose like in the bathroom nearby, like so it's not an
Just
exact
make
same
Ryan's
spot,
house like the place
Yeah.
of proposing. Yeah, I'm actually a bridesmaid in Wendy's wedding.
Yeah, when is
Yeah.
it coming up?
It's I don't remember the exact date, but it's in a few months. Like, it's this year.
That's crazy.
Right?
It's this
Right?
year.
This year, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't been a bridesmaid for very many people, so
That's actually really cool.
yeah, I'm excited.
That is so
It's fun.
sweet.
I personally am terrified because Abe only wears tank tops, and I don't want.
This,
Dude, I'm just imagining that
I've seen those before.
tank top weddings.
Like the tux is cut and
Wait, those are real?
Yeah.
You see, Abe is
No.
the kind of guy who'd be like, "Wouldn't it be funny?" And then Wendy's like,
Because
"No."
they're streaming it, right?
Are they streaming it?
Yeah, because
I
she
think
hit her sub
Yeah, she had a sub goal where she
goal
would,
for her
because she was
subathon.
raising money for the wedding.
Oh.
And I think one of the sub goals was to stream it, and I
Oh
think she
no, we're
hit
gonna
it.
have sleeveless. Oh god.
No.
Sleeveless,
Oh
dude.
my god, that's gonna be streamed.
It is gonna be streamed.
Oh lord.
Do you get smashed at weddings?
No, I haven't. I really haven't been to very many weddings, but yeah, I will get smashed at this one for sure. I have admittedly been drinking more this year. I don't think I have a problem, but
We could also cut this in post, right, guys? Yeah, no.
I don't know why.
I
I've
love
just I've been enjoying. We actually Sydney's birthday just happened. We were on a yacht, day drinking. Normally, I would never. 1, go on a yacht. 2, go out to socialize. 3, drink, and I did all those things very happily.
That was a good time.
Shit.
It was very fun. Yeah, it was great.
I was just taking Polaroid photos the whole time. That was
He
a blast.
really was. Let me show you this photo that I have of
No,
Peter.
isn't it the whole? It's like at least 50.
Wait, that one
Polaroids?
Polaroid, I swear to God, it's the camera, not me, okay?
Was it the one of your whole face like this? What?
You're not allowed to show that. Cut that out. Bleep that. Blur that.
Look at those
Wait,
glasses.
I love that. I love those glasses on you.
Honestly,
They looked,
they're kind
and
of
he
a
was
vibe.
just taking this is him taking photos with the Polaroid camera. I took a photo of him.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, you look like such a dad.
Yeah, he's just running around taking pictures of everyone.
That's
I mean, I
cute.
could send
That
it
was
to you guys to put it in the thing
No,
if you need
she
to.
won't
but-
do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was a fun time. Really fun.
Wait, are you going to weddings at all? I feel like you're not quite at the age where like
Not
a lot of weddings are happening.
really. Well, yeah, like no. I've only been to one wedding in my life, and it was my dad's friend's wedding.
Like it's not your generation.
No,
I
it's
feel
not my
like-
generation. But But you know, it's crazy. Like I go on Facebook every once in a while. I know, crazy. I have Facebook. Surprising.
Can you not say?
There's
There's nothing wrong with having a
but
Facebook.
You know, it's crazy.
Okay?
No, because I like mentioned it on Twitch and people are like, "Ew, Facebook." I still have it just to like see what everyone else is doing. There's people that have already had kids my age.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And are like engaged, but no weddings yet.
My middle school crush had her first kid when she was 19, I think, and she has like 4 kids now. So it's like they just start popping them out right away. It's crazy.
Wow.
And I'm definitely at the age where every time I check my feed, someone got married. Someone just had a kid. So
I cannot imagine just birthing a thing out of your vagina.
Yeah.
That is insane to me. I still can't fathom it.
You know, you tear from your vaginal hole to your asshole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your vagina
Yeah, you
rips
better
all the way
respect
down.
your girlfriend.
I mean, look, she always told me her fantasy was that you just get an egg and you just have to sit on it.
That'd be nice.
And then the baby comes out of the egg
That'd be great.
instead of having
Like
to actually
lizard
birth
people.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, people are into
Illuminati.
it. She's like trying to make this a thing. I don't know how that would happen. I mean, we have sentient robots, so I'm sure that could happen.
Yeah.
would you ever consider like surrogacy if you were to have a kid?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
1,000%.
Yes. I just like I get it. Like I'm sure it's a whole experience carrying this thing inside of you for 9 months.
It's your own human child, not a thing.
Yeah,
but okay.
just carrying it around, feeding it all the time. I'm definitely not ready to have kids.
Yeah, the way you're referring to a
crazy.
child. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like, it has to be case by person. Because like Tyson wants kids so bad. Like he wants a family. He wants like to do so many things. Like he talks about it a lot. And I'm like, very like this. I'm like, I'm still mentally not there, I don't think, because I'm still like really young. But he's like, oh my God, but like carrying the child, it's like the connection you have with it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't you carry it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just personally really don't want kids, but like
Wait, actually?
I don't. But like
oh, I always thought you'd.
I'm on the
would be,
fence.
like, a
I'm more
dad.
like
You'd be a funny
soft
dad.
no, but it's like, you know, if I'm with someone that really wants kids, like I could be persuaded.
That's
but-
how I am.
But it's more just like
Same.
every time I see a child, I'm like, that's like a really nice vacation to Japan 20 times
Nice.
in a year, you know?
True.
Like you sacrifice so much to have a kid and like all the power to people who want children, but I'm just like, I kind of just want to go to Japan 20 times instead. You know what I mean?
Have you seen those kids that are on leashes?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Also, children are demons. Like I used to
True.
work at a arcade, like back in college. It was like similar to like a
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese,
Mhm.
and I have seen just the worst little fucking gremlin children, and it has completely turned me off to having kids. They are horrible.
Mhm.
I had a kid literally come up to me as I was fixing a machine, run up and kick me in the back, and then run away. Just like, what the fuck, man? And like, I'm not about to beat the shit out of this child, you know?
Yeah.
Not that, I mean, I wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But
not.
like, you know, it's just like, kids suck sometimes, man.
Yeah,
And
they kinda do.
yeah, I don't know. It was just, kids suck. And there are some times where, there are times where a really nice kid is like, oh, thank you so much. They're so kind, so sweet. You can tell that they were raised really well. And you're like, for a moment, you're like, okay, I kind of see the appeal of having like a kid. But then,
But you would raise your kid well.
Okay.
You would be a good dad.
but there is the off chance that you just have a horrible child.
That
you
is
know,
true.
there-
You think-
some-
wait, do horrible kids just happen out of the blue? It has to be how
Yes,
they're raised.
no,
No,
there are some kids that are like completely like normally raised, totally normal like family environment. In fact, like a good environment,
Yeah.
and they still turn out to be like sociopaths.
Yep.
Like it's not as common because I
Mhm.
think nurture, it's like nature versus nurture.
nurture.
versus
Yeah.
nurture.
But I
yeah.
think nurture tends to be far more influential. But sometimes, they're just demons.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, convinced me. No kids for me.
I might still have some.
Both of you guys.
Japan
would be-
20 times. Let's go.
Both of you would be good parents. I see it.
I can't even imagine myself as a parent.
I can see you being. I mean, if you think about it, you're kind of like a parent to like tens of hundreds of thousands of
Hundreds
people.
of thousands up towards millions.
I mean, if I really, really, really think about it, I think I could be a good mom. I think I could. I would
think
try my best, at least.
You were definitely downplaying how good of a parent you'd be.
I don't know. I
think
feel
you'd be
I
good.
still feel like I feel immature still at 30.
But I think
I feel
I've also
immature.
come to realize that Dude, I think parents are just kind of immature. Like parents are never fully ready to be parents when they become parents.
Yeah,
You know what
that
I mean?
is true.
Yeah, my dad said recently he just now feels about ready.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, well, he's like almost 60 now.
Wow.
But yeah, I think both my parents did the best that they could, you know.
Yeah. I think he turned out
think
great.
I think you're a good kid.
You're a good kid.
I used to be a little shit. I've gotten
Used
better.
to be.
I still am.
No.
Yeah.
You're like a good little shit. You know?
Yeah, I bit a kid once.
Good little
You
shit.
bit a kid?
Yeah. I was kind of I was a brat growing up. I was a mega brat.
Honestly, me too. I was kind of a terror growing up.
I wonder why.
I was the youngest child, so I think I was spoiled by my mom more than my brothers were.
Oh, you were. Ugh.
Yeah, I was the youngest. A lot of people don't actually know that.
I'm the
youngest.
oldest.
You're the oldest?
Yeah.
Wait, how many siblings do you have?
I only have a sister.
Okay.
So it's like,
Oh, wait, do you think your little sister's spoiled?
she was. Are you kidding me? The youngest, 1000% is spoiled.
Yeah, I
and a lot
agree.
of responsibility is put onto like the older sibling for sure.
I agree.
Definitely.
That's how it was with me. My
Yeah.
sister is 2 years younger, and she was the golden child
Yeah.
that got straight A's, 4.0 GPA, went to college, became a dental hygienist. Wow, perfect child.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to think I'm no longer that much of a spoiled brat anymore, I think. But yeah, growing up, I definitely was a terror. And there are times where I feel really bad, like, because I've definitely visited relatives in Korea and like cousins in Korea, and I was a little fucking brat. And I want to sometimes like apologize to them
Aww.
because it's been a long time since I've seen a lot of them because I
Mhm.
only saw them when I was over in Korea. And the last time I was in Korea was like over 10 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a really long time since I've been to
Time
Korea.
to go back.
And
Yeah.
Korea.
well, some complicated family circumstances kind of came up, so it's kind of hard to see them. But yeah, if I could like tell them like I'm sorry for being a little shit, like I would. Actually, I think I did tell my brother to tell my cousin I was sorry, and then my cousins were like, I don't even know what he's talking about. So like
Oh.
I guess like the searing memory of being a little cringe shitlord is like in my brain and not theirs. Hopefully hopefully they
Or
actually
maybe
don't
you're
remember.
overthinking it.
Maybe yeah.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
If
I
they don't
mean,
remember it, then.
I tend to overthink like every
Yes,
interaction
you
I
do.
ever have.
Yes, you do. True.
Ray knows this. There are a lot of times where I've actually DM'd Ray on
Yeah,
the side
and I've scolded him.
and I've been like,
Peter.
I'm so sorry if like I was being like overly mean.
And I'm
or-
like,
Oh, you've done that with me before too with Valorant games. No, fuck you.
okay, but it's just like
You're great.
sometimes it's like, okay, I will say it's mostly because of chat. There are times
No.
I've seen comments and chatters be like, that was kind of fucked up of Peter to say, or like kind
No.
of rude. And I was just like, oh, I thought it was like clearly a joke, but maybe like it came off weird. So like I sometimes have to like double back and check.
It's like
Don't-
one person out of
no.
thousands.
Chat-
You need to realize.
True, but like
this.
if there's even
Yeah.
a little merit to like what they said, I would rather be like overly aware than under aware,
I get that.
if that makes sense.
I feel like
Nar.
Nar?
No, not when there's like, just one comment. Because there's some people that will take literally everything people say
So to heart.
seriously and not understand.
That's true.
Like they won't understand like the relations, like the friendship between all of us. You know, they don't get it sometimes.
I've literally said suck my dick to someone, and they're like, "Wait, you actually have a dick?"
Wait, you
So, no, people are like hella weird. Like they can't take a joke like at
Yeah.
all. People are just
some
odd.
people have a hard time sensing sarcasm.
Yes,
So-
that is a big one too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember, being sarcastic and being able to take sarcasm is a level of intelligence, which not every Twitch chatter
She said that in
has.
like a really weird way.
No, I'm
That
just
was like
I'm
a
just
level
saying.
of intelligence. Okay, all right.
I don't mean that in like a snobby way, but
It kind of felt like in a snobby way.
but like actually.
No,
just
I
think
get
it-
that.
oh.
It's like at the end of the day, I'm like, I think I have a better understanding of our friendship than these fucking random people on the internet.
Yeah.
But then like sometimes like just like eats away at the back of my mind. I'd like rather be like sure that it's fine than like, you know. Yeah.
I think if your whole chat is spamming, wow, that was rude, then there probably was something. But if it's like one passing comment, I would just like recognize that they probably just don't understand.
Yeah.
Just
full
take
context.
it, hold on to it for a second, just let it go.
Let it go.
I have a really hard hard time letting things go.
I agree. You know what's crazy? I do the exact same thing where I'm like reading Twitch chat. Everyone else is like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it's like that one thing that you like read out of like the hundreds of comments, and it's like the negative one, and you narrow in on it. And people are like, what the fuck, Kyedae? I've noticed you do this a lot, where you just read all the negative shit and never read the positive.
That's
don't
actually
do
everyone.
it.
Yeah.
That's
It
actually
is.
everyone.
It is everyone.
I had to train myself to stop reading YouTube comments.
You have to stop, because if you acknowledge it,
Dude,
the
YouTube is
people that were saying positive things are going to start saying negative things because they realize that that's the only way they can get your attention.
Yeah, I
If you
learned.
acknowledge, that's why you have to acknowledge more positive
Yeah.
comments.
I learned the concept of being one guide, which is
What do you
where
mean by
like
that?
you basically get derailed by that one little fucker that said something in chat. Like if you just ignored it, like the vibes of your stream would be immaculate. You're chilling,
Yeah.
you're good. But then like if you bring attention to that one guy and then like you kind of get, you get stun locked but like Hassan or something, like you're just stuck on that comment for like 25 to 30 minutes, and now like people in chat are like understanding why you're like annoyed or whatever, but like
Continuously bringing it up.
it's just better to just like move on and
Yeah.
just pretend like you never even saw that comment, or if it was like one comment, you just dismiss it, like
Yeah.
just be like, if someone says like, oh, you fucking suck, it's like, yeah, I do, and then you just,
No,
Use
no, you do not say, yeah, I do.
or just like,
Anyways.
oh, or if you just say, oh, fuck off, and then you just move on.
No,
you don't fixate
You don't
on
even
it.
say that out loud. Like, I've had my mom call me after stream and said, hey, listen, stop acknowledging negative comments because it makes me sad and I actually can't watch you sometimes. So it made me realize, it's like, the vibes are more important than trying to call out this one chatter, and when essentially they're kind of winning because you're giving them the attention that they
Right.
wanted in the
Yes,
first place,
that is
right?
true.
So like there's no purpose in acknowledging it.
Yeah, sometimes
help.
it feels good to sometimes shit on people that are
Yes,
like
it
shitting on you,
does.
but like it's overall, I think, better to just not even acknowledge it at all.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, next on itinerary is, wait, how are we doing, Wex?
Wrap it up.
We did good.
Yeah?
I think we're like at an hour or so we can probably wrap it up.
Okay, I wanted to like ask one thing.
Okay.
Is there like a story that you wanted to tell ever, but like no one's asked you that perfect question to tell that story?
Ooh.
If you don't, that's perfectly fine. But I know there are some people that are like they've been
They
wanting
wanna-
to talk about something,
No,
but like
I've
never had an
talked about
opportunity.
everything. It's just other than the stuff that I can't leak. No, pretty much I've talked about everything.
I'm so excited, by the way.
I mean, we can
She's so cool, dude.
stop.
She's so fucking cool, bro.
She is so fucking cool.
She's so fucking cool.
She's the
and
big
intelligent
sister.
too. Yes.
And smart.
Yeah.
And beautiful.
Awesome.
So beautiful.
Amazing. The best. 100 Thieves.
Sexy.
Valkyrae.
Yeah.
The best. Awesome.
The best.
Are we
truly.
done? Okay, wrapping
You
this
do
up.
this to me all the time, so
Are
I'm
we-
giving
are
it
we gonna
back
wrap
in a
this
little
up?
bit.
Oh God.
All right, but,
Do we?
yeah.
I don't know. We could talk about something that could help with clickbait title. You want to talk about boyfriends? You want to talk about dating apps? I can talk about
we
dating
can talk
apps.
we can talk about boyfriends. We can talk about dating.
Okay,
All
if
right.
you want to.
So, how's your love life going? You fucking
What?
you brought
Love
this upon
life.
me. Okay. All right. So how's the dating app game going?
I uninstalled it, but I have tried dating apps, but it's just I get too paranoid that I'm gonna get recognized, and that's gonna be the reason why they're trying to talk to me. So I've gone into the habit of like installing it and then uninstalling it, installing it and then uninstalling it, and I've actually gone on a date
Oh, really?
through a dating app, yeah, and he was wonderful, he was great, but then I got too busy, and so I cut things off because I was like, hey, listen, I feel bad because I feel like I can't.
Oh,
Isn't there
shit.
verified Tinder or something?
There's
that's
a couple like
There's a
cloudy
celebrity-
Tinders.
Yeah, no, I've
I think
tried one.
Raya is one of them.
Yeah, I've tried one of those apps before, and it's still like, like you never know, like even if they're verified, like what if they're like, oh my god, they're Valkyrae. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to meet someone like naturally that just doesn't recognize me out in the streets. Maybe not the streets, but somewhere. Not in the streets, but
Raise your
just
standards
like-
a little, Ray. Goddamn.
Yeah,
The streets.
I don't know, but
I get
yeah,
that. Naturally.
I don't know. I've been enjoying like being single and like dating and meeting new people.
Thriving.
Yeah, but I do feel like I realized I feel like my dating pool is kind of small compared to before.
I
Because
bet it would be.
I think
No one meets your standards.
my standards are incredibly high now.
Good.
Yes.
Incredibly
No, and they should
high.
They
be.
should be. What
Queen,
the hell?
yes.
Like I just I've had some really, really bad relationships before, and I never want to have to deal with that again.
That's fair. Your
And-
community hearing this right now is like, oh yes, God bless.
Yeah.
High standards queen.
And like the thing is, like I've had relationships in the past where like my partner will compare their success to mine,
That's disgusting.
and
Ew.
it sucks.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst thing. It actually got to a point where like I didn't even want to like share anything good that was happening because it would hurt their feelings, or like they would.
Insecure.
Like they couldn't be happy for your success.
No,
so
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell? Red
Yeah, so
flag.
I just
That's tough.
I
That's
realized I was like, okay,
shitty.
I don't want a partner that's not, you know, like okay with their own like grind kind of thing. Like, hey, you could be a janitor if you like are trying your best and like doing really well and happy for me and supportive, and you know, like you're trying to like be, you know, improve yourself as well. Like that's all I could ask for.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the bare minimum.
Dude, I would be so down for my significant other to be way more successful than me. Dude, I'll be the house husband dusting their trophy case, their various awards and shit, and like praise them as they come home. Oh, you did so great today, honey. Like I would do that. Come on.
Aw.
Like I feel like that's kind of like the dream, you know? So
To have like a
yeah. But like I think there is totally this like masculinity thing where it's like they
yeah,
feel
like
like
a lot of guys want to be the bread bringer, but it's just not how it is nowadays. Like there's a lot of successful women that are just popping off doing things.
you could both be bakers. You both bring home bread.
Yes, exactly.
I think it's great when both parties are busy. Both
Yeah.
parties are doing their own thing, you know, grinding. It's not a competition.
Yeah. I think
It's not a
Toss-
competition.
Yeah.
Who's doing better in the
Yeah.
relationship, which is that's like something I had to deal with in the
That's
past.
actually crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I'm so
Lesson
sorry you
learned.
deal with
So I'm
that.
trying to like just I don't know, be careful, be choosy with you know who I
Yeah.
you know cut things off early if I need to. So yeah,
Good for you.
yeah, I don't know.
as long as you're happy, man, and like fulfilled.
I feel like as of right now I'm really happy, especially because like I feel like being single has allowed me to like really bond with like friends like and work more, like actually like devote myself to just doing stuff, which has been really fun.
You are always doing stuff for sure.
I
You
love
are.
doing stuff. I love working so much. So yeah, I don't know. It's been great.
We're happy for you.
Thanks, guys.
We're happy for you, Queen.
Seriously, that's so awesome. It makes me so happy to hear.
His
Kyedae.
title can be Valkyrae looking for potential new boyfriend?
Oh,
Question mark?
Oh.
Oh,
All right, dating applications in the comments right now. Profile pictures, height and weight, every. Okay, just
Oh,
kidding.
God.
Don't do that. But yeah, Kyedae, you and Tyson, you guys are so fucking cute.
Mm.
How are y'all? Like,
Everything's great.
you guys are so cute. Any trips like you have planned together? Is Tyson also going to the Philippines?
If they
or-
don't end up making LCQ, which is looking very slim to none, he's gonna be coming to Korea with me, but he'll be going back home, and I'll be doing the Philippines stuff
Okay.
because he's gonna just grind streaming and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah,
You guys are
If
so
anything,
fucking cute. I
going
love your
well.
cooking streams.
I have to do more.
you
I
do
haven't-
have to
definitely
do
do
more,
more.
for
I haven't
sure.
done- But I want to bring on guests too, so it's like a dynamic 3 duo.
Yeah, do
or
both.
trio. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we.
Do
Nice
it
little threesome.
all.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Ayo.
Anyway, no, yeah. I think you guys are adorable, and I find Tyson to be like extremely likable as a human being, which is like, I don't know. I feel like not a lot of. I shouldn't talk shit about pro players as a whole, but I just feel like there are a lot of pro players that are like very. I don't want to say edgy, but like he's just like very sweet and nice and
He's
kind
humble and,
and
so
caring.
down to earth. I've known him since like I guess what you guys would call middle school, all the way through high school. So
What is it called for you guys?
just high school. It's all merged from grade 8 to 12 for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, at least where I am in Canada.
Oh wait, 8 to 12.
Wait, 8 to 12 is also high school.
Yeah,
for
Is
us.
it?
8 to 12 is high school for us.
Yeah.
So for
What's
us, it's like
middle?
1st to 5th
No, no,
grade is
no.
elementary, then 6 to 8.
6, 7, 8
Oh,
middle school,
8
and
to
then
12.
9,
Eight.
10, 11, 12.
Okay,
high
so you guys stole 8th grade from
Yeah.
middle school and
Yeah.
then merged it into your high school. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I wouldn't say I knew him super well in like grade 8, but I would say it was like more like towards senior year we got a lot closer because we had a close friend within our friend group that passed away
Oh.
unexpectedly. So, blessing and a curse, but yeah, it's been nice.
Can I ask you how he asked you out and what your first date was like? Wait, why are you laughing?
Our first like encounter was him watching hentai at a party on a couch, and I sat beside him and just watched with him.
That definitely.
So that's not really like
Wait, so like while you guys are watching, he's like, Yo, so you want to go out sometime?
No, but like after that, I asked him to go eat sushi with me for dinner for whatever reason. I thought he was really cute.
Wow.
It wasn't because of like him doing all that like weird shit. I thought he was really, really cute.
Him watching
like-
hentai is so fucking cute.
This is
bro.
what I meant by meeting someone in the wild. You know, just like randomly
And-
they're
Okay,
watching
so go to a
hentai.
party, see if they're watching hentai, and just be like, okay.
But like no joke, I've seen it from like the bottom of his career with like CS not working out all the way to like the peak, or I wouldn't even consider this to be his peak yet. But like I am so proud to see like the whole journey,
Aw.
and he has not changed as a person like at all whatsoever. Like just
Aw.
That's so cool.
humble and just so kind.
He's just such a fucking nice guy.
I love him so
Yeah,
much.
he's great. I love him too.
He loves you.
Really? I'm glad.
You guys haven't talked too much yet.
I haven't
I,
really
ho-
met
I
him
hope
too
you.
much.
I hope you get to know him.
I remember you telling me he's really shy, but then like I remember my first conversation with him, I was just like, oh yeah, he's totally normal, nice, likable guy. And like it was like a really easy conversation. I remember thinking like, dude, this guy swag the fuck out. He had like a Burberry like button up. He had this like really nice
Yeah.
chain. I was like,
I dress
"Damn, okay."
him, but you
Okay,
know,
all right.
Yeah.
Credit where credit is due.
it's fun. It's been fun.
Wait, what was your first date though?
Our first
So was
date.
the sushi?
I wouldn't say that because we had like a lot of friends over.
Okay.
With us, so it wouldn't be awkward. Like first date
Date.
was at a cafe.
Okay, that's
yeah,
cute.
and we just sat awkwardly.
Aw.
We both got French toast and we were poking at it, and we didn't say anything, and
Yeah.
it was so fucking weird.
Wait, that's so cute though. You
No,
guys are just
it was
nervous.
so-
I think
yeah,
that
we were-
sounds cute to me.
We were so nervous, like because neither of us drove yet, so his dad drove us,
That's my favorite. I love
and it
that.
was so
my
weird.
Did he drive you guys home too?
Yes.
Was he like, so how was your date?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes. It was
I want to
so
do that too.
cute.
I want to drive my kids home after a first date and then just be like
Pick on them and
so
stuff?
fucking annoying. Be like, do you guys kiss yet? Yeah. Ah. You know, just be
Yeah.
super fucking annoying. Oh, I love that.
God.
Okay, never mind. I want kids now. Purely for the purpose of trolling them.
to troll them.
Yeah.
troll
I want
them.
to troll the shit out of my kids. Honestly, I would troll the shit out of them. That would be great.
So
I
did
should
I.
probably wrap it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's wrap it. Sorry, that was like super ramble-thon, but
Yes.
thank you so much for watching the first episode or listening to the first episode of Boomer versus Zoomer. Thank you again to our very first guest,
Ray.
Valkyrae, of course,
Appreciate your time. I know
Of
you're
course,
busy.
I'm happy to
and
be
thank you to
here.
Kyedae, of course, again as well. You're
And
amazing.
thank you, Peter, of course.
Wow, you guys are complimenting each other. That's crazy.
No, we hate each other, but we
Yeah,
had
this
to
is
do
like
it.
we actually liked
We're-
each other. We wouldn't
yeah,
compliment each
we're-
other. This is like toxic.
It was
relationship.
nice. while it
contractually
lasted.
obligated.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't say that right.
What?
Huh?
Contractually obligated? How do you say that?
Contractually
I
obligated.
feel
Yeah.
like it's easy to say, but as soon as I say, I'm gonna fuck it up, so I'm not gonna say it. But
But
anyway, yeah, that's the end of the first episode. We're wrapping here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, and other things to quickly add. Well, huge shout outs to everybody over here. This is great. This took a while for us to make. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, subscribe to the 100 Thieves Cast channel. Starting a new channel is pretty scary.
Oh, okay.
And so any sort of support would be great. We've got some great stuff on here. We got Courage and A-Shot Show, which is coming back, or which should be back by now. Boomer versus Zoomer, and we have Brooks' podcast.
Ooh, I'm
called
so excited for that
That's
one.
Girls
What She
One.
Said. It's the name of the podcast.
Is
That's-
it involving alcohol?
It could.
Oh my
some
god,
parts of
I
it
feel like
do.
Brooks' podcast should have alcohol.
I mean, there are parts of it.
That's
We'll
so
talk
funny.
about it. I think you guys will make an appearance.
You don't have a.
Listen, I just feel like Brooke would love that.